What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Bugs' DCS cruise. For this one, we're going to go fly the A10 again for a little bit, and we're going to see what the 5 Mk84's can go do on our said targets over here. So, you guys can see we have 80 infantry and 24 BTRs out there. There are a whole bunch of static targets as well, so just to save on frame rates, that's why they're static. It works, but these guys are going to shoot back at us. The other guys are not. So we have a couple of BF-109s, TU-95s, and a couple more BTRs out there as static targets to go drop on. So the whole purpose of this, let's go see how destructive 10,000 pounds of bomb can do coming off the A10. So we have 5 2,000-pound bombs, the Mk84's. I'll show you guys that once we unpause. This should be a fun one. The A10 is irreplaceable if you ask me, but that's a whole nother video, a whole nother topic. So without any further ado, let's jump on in and see what we can do here. So there we go, 1, 2, 3, 4, and one of the belly. There's our 10,000 pounds of kaboom. So let's taxi around out and let's go see what we can do.
Field 1, clear to taxi to runway 27.
And actually, before we taxi out, guys, I just want to show you our target area really quick. So here, this is what we're working with right here. So if we play this right, we can put one right in the middle of each. That'll be 4 rather. And we can clean up with the other one and the GAU-8. Why not? So let's see what we could do. This should be interesting. Taxi out here. We're going to hope to not get shot down by the BTRs, but anything is possible. We'll see what we can do. DCS AI, their gunnery skills are second to none. I will give it that. They're a little too good at times, but let's see if we can be a little bit better than they are, and we'll drop on them before they can open up on us. Useless AI ATC BS out of the way, and then we'll
Enfield 1, unable to clear for takeoff.
There's that.
Enfield 1, you are cleared for takeoff when ready. Climb 300 at QFE 29.72.
Alright guys, here we go. Let's go see what we can do with the A-10. 5 Mk84 2,000-pound bombs. What can possibly go wrong? Power's coming on. Here we go. And the brakes are off, and we're rolling, guys. Here we go. Easy bugs. Go straight. There we go. Alright. Here we go. 45, let's rotate a little bit. Nice, CC, flying. Alright. There's the gear. Flaps up. Let's shut that off. I don't want to hear it. Stay in full power because we are extremely heavy right now. So there's our target area right there. Switch over to our air to ground mode. Here we go. Let's turn out to the left a little bit. A little bit of separation. And we're going to turn in. We'll lock one up. We're going to go in for a CCRP drop after this one. And we'll see what happens from there. IP inbound. back joystick when the bombs come off or the weapons come off the aircraft. Very cool. Let's watch turn. Yep, there we go. That was 2 that just came off. So 4,000 pounds of kaboom. Not bad. And it's still going. The A-10 is very destructive. Golly. Alright. Let's roll in for another one. Let's let one out. Still exploding. That's Jesus. Target locked. Bombs away. That's 2 more. 4,000 more pounds. Yep. There we go. Oh. Golly. Golly. It hasn't stopped. We got 1 more left, guys, plus the gun. So we'll drop the 1 more Mk84. Then we'll come back in, we'll do a gun run, mop up anything that's down there, and we'll see what happens from there. And then once we land, we'll check the SA picture and see how much damage we actually really did. I have a feeling it's going to be catastrophic on their end, but we'll see. Target's locked. Bombs away. Bring out to the right for this one. Ooh, that does not look good. We just took a hit. Okay. Alright, so let's set ourselves up for cannon selected. There's another one. Alright, so we fragged ourselves on that last bomb run, but the A-10 can most certainly handle it. Looks good as new. We're not going to get into the habit of doing that. Alright, here we go. Let's roll it in. Let's go for a run. guns, guns. Guns, guns, guns. Guns, guns, guns. Guns, guns, guns. Guns, guns. Guns, guns, guns. Winchester. Alright, guys. Let's go home. Fortunately for us, home is right there. Once we land and shut down, we'll take a look at the damage that we took, the damage that we inflicted on them. Now, mind you, it was only 5 Mk84's, 2,000-pounders, and gun. So we'll see what happens, or what happened, I should say. Let's just worry about getting this thing on the ground first, and we'll work it from there. This is not the best landing approach, but smoke column out there, but let's worry about landing the A-10 first, then we'll worry about that later. Wasn't the prettiest landing by any means, but any landing we can walk away from is always a good one. I'll give it that. Let's slow this baby down a little bit and let's bring her into the parking area. Shut her down, and then we'll take a look at the damage to us and the damage to them. And then we'll really see what an A-10, a single A-10 can do with a couple of Mk84's. here.
Enfield 1, taxi to parking area.
Gladly. Alright, we're gonna pop on over here on the hangar. We took off to our 3 o'clock now, 4 or 5 o'clock now, so we're just gonna pop in over here. Then we'll shut down and we'll check out and see what happened. You know what? We're gonna nose into the hangar over here, guys. We don't do that too often, but we'll see. So now we did take a little bit of damage. Alright, we're home, guys. Let's nose up just a little bit more, and then we'll shut her down, and we'll see what happens. Alright, let's take a look and see what happened to the 810. Not too bad, honestly. Really not too bad. I don't see any noticeable damage on the airframe, so that's not terrible. Let's take a look at the SA picture really quick, and we'll see what... Wow, there's only one left. Okay, let's get a picture of what's going on out over there. That's interesting. Okay. I don't... Okay. I don't think we could zoom into their... Here they are, actually. Let's see. Wow. Alright, so you guys can see the single target that we have left. The static 109 in the middle there. How it survived, I have no idea. But that, I would definitely say, is a 99% destruction rate. And that was just 5 Mk84's plus gun on the A10, single A10, not bad. I really hope you guys enjoyed that. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe for more. Check out the Bugs' DCS Cruise Discord server. Hop on in for a flight. We can teach you how to do some more destructive stuff like this with the A10, the F4, the F14, the F18, anything you guys want to fly. We're more than happy to have you. But until then, and until the next sortie, strap in, arm up the seat, and keep flying.